Hi, my name's Mitch. I'm 19. I've been coming to C3 for 19 months, so a year and a half. I was brought by Ori and Brenton, so we were just getting to know each other down at the 5:30 club, and I was asking some questions, and Ori was kind of discipling me, and I was asking questions about God and the Bible, and he was giving me some pretty confronting answers, and I was just, I thought, okay, I can kind of do this. And then Brenton invited me. He said, why don't you come along? And I came along. Here I am. So my faith journey before C3, I was like Catholic with my family, so we used to go to the Catholic church when I went to my primary school. We'd go down to church a couple of days a week, or a day a week. I had like a pretty religious experience, so like I remember we used to go, and there was a bit of like God there. I understood as a little kid, like we'd sing songs like, and I felt a little bit of like, okay, I can believe this, but there's a lot of religious practices that were just very, very repetitive, and like we do this and this, and then like, okay, we go out the door now, which I couldn't fully find God in, so my family kind of moved away from that, and then my faith life kind of just wasn't much after that. So that was when I was young, so we stopped going, and then wasn't much between there and then coming to C3. Jesus has completely changed my life. Like I'd say like a 180-degree turn onto a different path. I was on a pretty different path. I was putting my faith in other things, like trusting in my own success, and footy and chicks. They were kind of my two main things. But now, like, my habits have changed. My life goals, they're a lot more other people focused rather than just me. I would have walked over anyone for my own success, really. But now it's like living a life of charity and like selflessness. Like, what can I give here, and like where can I bring people up for what I've experienced and give them what I've experienced. I'd say spending time with God daily is like huge for me. My devotional time. And like he speaks to me through his word and through the church, and just understanding that he speaks to you through people was huge for me, because I thought he was just some old man in the sky. So it's changed my habits, and like I have a friend that will never leave me, so it's changed my direction of where I'm going. Having like community in my life, especially church community, like Brenton and Ori especially, like they've just treated me like brothers that will like never leave me, and just knowing that they will never leave me is huge. I just ruptured my ACL and I tore my meniscus playing rugby, and it was so painful, and like I remember turning and it just crunched and I just dropped down like into a ball, and it sounds random and obviously it killed, but just knowing that I had my church waiting for me on that Sunday, they'd be ready to pray for me, ready to talk through it with me, you know, go deeper. Having my friends Ori and Brenton just like, you know, stick through it with me. It's weird, but when I dropped down to the ground, I thought, like, church, I don't know, it's random, but I knew I had them waiting for me, so that was like a comforting thought. So just knowing each Sunday, no matter what happens through the week, you've got a church waiting for you, at least in my life, it's been pretty, it's like a rock just sitting there each Sunday, no matter what happens through the week.